Okay, it appears that Scott and Steve have won the toss. Scott's going to rack. I don't know if he's racking for himself or for Steve, but they will be breaking. Okay, Scott Haas to break. He makes a couple balls. Has a nice shot on the one for Steve. Little straight, so he's probably going to end up having to take a shot with some angle on the 2-ball. Good shot by Scott. Comes across nicely for the 4-ball. It's left Scott a little bit tricky here on this 5-ball. Looks like he's going to cut it up to the right corner. Come 2 rails out for the 6. Barely gets the ball to go, and also not sure what kind of a lead he's got on the 6-ball. Very nice shot by Steve. And looks like Scott and Steve are going to take the 1-0 lead here. So 1-0. Let's have a quick word from our sponsors. Be More Detailing. We come to you with waterless shine. GMR Construction. We cover all your masonry needs. Mez Q's. High quality, high performance. Oh, excellent break by Tom. Makes 4 balls, although not the best shot on the 1 ball. Mark plays a very nice bank. Has good shape on the 2.
When you get up, is there any chance you can give me a drawer?
Sorry, had to step away for a moment. I'm back now. Okay, it looks like while I was gone, Scott and Steve have extended their lead to 2-0. Now Mark has a difficult start. You can see the 2 ball, obviously, but not really much to do with it. Mark tries to bank the 2-ball. Comes up a little short. And I believe that tube does go into the side, so it's a good opportunity here for Steve and Scott to get up 3-0. Okay.
All right, here's the game. First number out. 63. 63 is the winner.
Scott just floats that 8-ball in, leaves Steve straight in 9-ball.
Steve converts
Steve
the 9. 3-0 lead for Steve and Scott. Ford Zippler to break.
It's called the sun. All right, for that off-the-wall comment, someone just walked outside. Ooh, bright light. As good as Zippler and Ford play, I mean, even with the score not being 3-0, both Steve and Scott playing together at their top game, they're a tough match for anybody in this tournament. As long as they both just stay level, I wouldn't be surprised if they're there in the end.
No, I agree. They're a very strong team.
Ford's trying to figure out if he should play the 1-7 combo or play the 1 off the 9.
I would play the 1 off the 9 personally. I don't like where the 1 might go if you play the combo.
I love where the 1 might go if you play the combo.
See, I wasn't thinking the cue ball was going to get across like that.
Very nice. So make quick work. It's 3-1, and it will be Steve. Well, technically, they can pick whoever they want to come in. The winning team stays in rotation. So Steve is gonna break up 3-1, and as long as they hold serve, they're the no matter how good Ford and Zippler play, there's nothing they'd be able to do about it. Steve breaks dry. Doesn't really leave much. Now Mark does have a bank on the one that actually leads into a safe if he wants it. He doesn't like it though.
And instead, he just plays a direct safe and plays it very well.
Very good safe.
It's a tough ball to hit with as spread out as everything is like that. There's not.
He can go one rail
Yeah, you're
directly
right,
at
he
it,
can.
or 2 rails and come behind it. It looks like he's going the 2 rail route.
Yeah.
Now I don't know if he's doing that just to try and clip the one, or to try and get behind it and kick it up table.
It's awfully close to the rail to get behind it to kick it up table, but.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh. Tried to thin it and send the cue ball back up table.
Thing is, with the speed that he hit that, I don't know if he does thin it, if it even goes up table.
No, I agree.
I don't know if he's able to just play a stop shot here. Looks like there's too many balls there.
Yeah.
Looks like Tom is going to just be able to punch this, draw back in between the 4 and the 5, play the 4 in the same pocket. He left Mark a little bit more angle.
Yeah.
But he probably was just happy to be able to see what he could to make that ball.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure Mark will roll down here and leave the 5 for the other side.
And, Zippler has a couple different options. He can draw back to be on this side of the 9, or he can go forward. I don't like going forward. Mainly because you risk running into something like he did and almost getting stuck. And if you draw back just a little bit, you still have the same angle on this. Wow. He put a little extra left on that ball.
Yeah.
Tom's just going to float this in, put a little top. Natural angle comes out. Mark could just play a stop shot here.
Team Jones Jr., Team Wilkie, table 7. Jones
Ooh.
Jr., Wilkie, table 7.
Or you can draw it back.
Draw it back, and that pocket almost kicked him out.
Yes, it did. But Tom and Mark get back to 3-2, and it is their break to try and even the match up at 3.
Yeah, and it's going to be Tom's break.
No, Mark.
That's right, Tom
just shot the 9.
Mark's break. Time for those 3,000 cc's of caffeine. He put his glasses on the rack.
Yes. I take mine off to rack, same reason he needs his glasses to see
Just-
small gaps in the balls. I
Okay.
need to have mine off to see it.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. I like how he gets his whole body. He moved his brake spot. Good choice. Wow. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good choice in moving your brake spot,
Yeah,
sir.
from this angle, it doesn't look quite that straight of a combo, but.
All right, so we have a brand new match. But still, as long as Scott and Steve can hold their serve, that can keep happening for Tom and Mark, and they'll still end up losing 7-6. I think Steve and Scott might boycott me commentating after this. They were up 2-0. I sat down, and Steve made the 9. And then I don't know if they've made a ball since. My bad. I promise I like both of y'all. In a way, me and Steve are like brothers. Oh, are they going to get a little jelly here as well? No, they're not. Now, if he is not comfortable with the shot, which it's a tight angle, he actually has a pretty good. Um, a pretty good two rail, and put the one ball over here and
I
leave
think
the
he's
cue ball
drawn.
there.
Oh no.
Right there. See? I mean, he wanted to leave the cue ball obviously behind the 7 and 8, use them as blockers, but that is what he wanted to do. Which, as aggressive as I am, I agree. That was just a really tight cut, and if you don't get a lucky bounce, you don't get any benefit from it anyway. Unfortunately for Steve and Scott, they're playing against a team of very, very well accomplished ball makers.
Yes.
I mean, they have good cue control as well, but these guys can just make balls from anywhere. And not saying Steve and Scott can't, because they both are well past the ball making stage. It's just, this is a very, very even matchup. I still give the edge to Scott and Steve. Gonna draw straight back. Nope, I spin it.
Alrighty then.
How'd you not have that get it saved on replay?
Not exactly sure what that reaction was from Mark, but
He wanted it off the rail just a little, and he thought that if he could change the gravitational pull of the table for a second.
oh yeah, that goes.
Yeah, it goes.
Wasn't sure from the other angle, but
Tom just shook his head.
yeah, it's a little squirrely.
Yeah. I mean, it's not great, but it's still, he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
You shoot this ball in the corner. Right, he's
Or the
shooting it in
side.
the side. I like the
I shoot it in the side.
I shoot it in the corner. I shoot it in the corner and come 3 rails. You have the same angle.
Yeah,
I just feel more confident.
I
Right, it is 4-3. Ford and Chevy. It is their break. And it's going to be Zippler to break, or Chevy to break, since that's his new nickname. I guess I could have given him an American like Dodge. Yeah, they're outsourced. Lincoln. That's his name. Ford Lincoln.
they need to play in a triples tournament with somebody named Mercury then.
Yes. Even though Mercury hasn't been around in...
I know. I am aware. Are Lincolns?
Yeah.
They are? Oh, okay.
Sure. I was never in the market for a Lincoln. Mercury I would have been in the market for. They sound like a budget car, and I am a budget person. Oh, that's a good bro. Oh, you got... Oh, it's still going to be fine. Hey, not going to be able to see
No.
the 1.
Curious if that 9 spot's up in front of the 5 or behind it.
It should be in front.
Yeah, it's
That's
front.
plenty of
There's
room.
enough room, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently the 9 does not want to stay on the spot.
So I'm not entirely sure if he was actually going for the 2 or if he wanted...
All right.
He's got to be careful with how he gets on this 4.
Yes.
He got 2 underneath of it.
Yeah. I wouldn't be
Now
surprised
you may not see it, but I believe the 4-5-9-6 goes.
I think it's more likely that Tom's going to play safe and just roll the 4 to the rail and like that.
I mean, if you don't want to have fun.
Oh, very well played
Very
shot
well
by
played.
Steve.
And even broke out the 5. I don't think it needed to be broken out, but yeah. He made a good enough shot. Might as well give him another credit for something else. Oh, that is a beautiful shot. Unfortunately,
Yeah, he can see that.
yeah, he can see it and doesn't really have to do a lot to stay down for the 5.
No.
All right, he got perfect. Now, do you just roll forward, stun? I I like drawing, but I draw everything. It looks like he's going to go forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Were you drawn back for the side?
Yeah, I draw back for the side and then just go head rail, spin
Yeah.
out for the 7, or even
Yeah.
head rail, just come out because you have the natural angle.
Yeah, no, I think I agree with you that I'd have drawn that back for the side.
Either way, if I was playing with either one of these guys as my partner, though, I'm just making that ball. They'll figure it out.
All right, Steven Scott, 3 ball out to even the matchup.
And it'll
And it
be
will be
their
their
break.
break.
Yep. For as long as I've known Scott, he has a different hairstyle every time. I mean, I'm jealous, and I'm pretty sure Steve is too, because we can't grow it. All right, it's 4-4, and it will be Scott to break. So Zippler plays a two-way shot. Steve hits these balls really well. He just holds it with a little bit of right while running, which is pretty awesome. He tried to explain it to me about, I don't know, 5 years ago, and I had better chance of learning Mandarin in a half an hour than understanding exactly what he was talking about. And Scott does not want to shoot this shot with his break cue. I understand that. And he's probably going to draw back and go 3 rails for the 3 and try and end up on the angle in between the 4 and the 5. Right there. Look, I may not be able to play this game, but I see it. You hit it good. I'm glad he listened to me.
Very good.
I didn't know that they had headsets so they could listen to the commentary.
Man, that would be distracting as hell.
It would be.
Okay, so the winner of this match will join Thomas Haas and Al Tonelli, Zach Paetzel and Josh Brothers, and Chuck Roth and Fred Crislip as the final 4 teams on the winner's side. I imagine we'll be bringing you some one-loss side matches after that because it'd be way too early to play the final 4 of the winner's side.
Yeah. The final 4 of the winter side, I was going to say might not be played till tomorrow.
As I say, I know Rick originally said bringing back 8, but as fast as we're going, he might change his mind.
Honestly, I'd prefer still bringing them back tomorrow, letting everybody, I mean, it is a team event. It's more mentally draining than a singles event, and just giving them time, if they want to relax tonight, come back tomorrow, because it's not like they're playing for peanuts. They're playing for a couple dollars. So
yes,
I would say final 4 of the winner side and final 4 of the loser side. I guess it'd be the final 6, technically, but 4 either way.
Well, yeah. But
yeah. I would still, even if you end up ending today at 8 or 9 o'clock, I would still do that.
Yeah. So the players that came from further away who would have to get a hotel in that case might disagree with you, but
Well, honestly, if they came from far away and it's scheduled for a 2-day event, they probably should already have a hotel. I mean, that's what we do when we go out.
yeah. I know some people don't get one until they know for absolute certain that they're going to need it. So.
Well, if they're in the money, they can afford it. Because you're bringing back top 8. Top 8's in the money.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then what, top 3 is Calcutta?
I would think 4, but I don't know. I have not seen the payouts.
So, I hit that ball good.
Team Corey, Team Steinbach, table 3, Team Corey, Team Steinbach, table 3.
Team Corey won, that means Rick lost?
Yep. Yep. Rick Scarlato and Joe Wright are out. Okay. Looks like Scott and Steve are going to take a 5-4 lead here.
All right, the board is sold out. The next game is going to be 79-47. We have 1 minute, 7 seconds to that game.
All right. So it is 5-4, Team Fleming Haas. Forward to break. I wonder if he's going to go stay on our right side of the table or if he's going to go back to the left side because he started from breaking with the left side. And then that last break.
Yeah, after that last break, I wouldn't change a thing.
No. Like forever in life after that break. I mean, you make 4 balls in the break and leave a pretty much dead 2-9 combo. All right, chat. I have 4 numbers, 9, 57, 51, and 20. One of those numbers is about to hit as the first number of Keno. Which one do you think it's going to be? If you guess correctly, I will share a prize with you. 3, 6. He broke dry and left the
Okay, we have one person saying 9.
9.
All right, here we go. First number out. Forty-one
Oh, and 41 was available when I picked 51. All right, if I was Scott here, I'm playing the carom. I hit the 1 ball a little thick. I carom the 7. The 1 ball squirts over to the pocket, and you have an open table.
Kind of like that.
Yeah. He hit it a little bit better than I would have.
He almost made the 1.
All Steve has to worry about is just making sure he stays on the right side of the 2 so it's easy for Scott to get to the 3. That's going to make it a lot harder to get on the 3.
Yeah.
All right. Now, here's what you do. You play the 2-9-5.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you reassess the situation after you see where those balls lie.
See, I'd be more inclined to carom off the 2 and make the 5 and then reassess, but
I think he's telling him right now. Play the 2-9-5. I told you, me and Steve like brothers. Oh, is he telling him to cut it?
I don't know. I think he might have been looking to see where the cue ball is going if he played the 2-9-5.
He might just be playing the 2-5 and coming straight up to the break out the 3.
Oh, that could be too.
That's a lot smarter shot.
Or
No, he's
it's
playing
actually,
safe.
as I say, it's lucky he didn't make the 5.
Scott doesn't miss. We just don't know his plans yet. But yeah, that was a much smarter shot than what I'll say. I don't know why I didn't originally see. I don't know why I originally didn't see that. At least I saw it before he shot it.
Oh, Great hit by Tom.
Very nice. Unfortunately, the 3 goes by the 9.
Yeah. He left things pretty wide open.
All Scott has to do here is, I mean, he can stun it a little bit to the rail if he wants, but if he can play a stop shot, just play a stop shot. I know a lot of players would rather be up near the side pocket and give an angle to come out to the table, but you just stop that ball for me. I'm happy.
No, I agree. Although I will say I don't like having to get off of that 5 back up for the 6.
I can understand that.
Especially given which side of the pocket it's on. If it was on the other side of the pocket, I wouldn't mind it as much.
Oh, he's going for the 9. He didn't like getting back on the 6 either. Gave it a shot, just hit it a little short. Now, do you try and come 2 rails, or do you just try and stun and spin this ball up? Like the 2 rails, you'd go above the 9 on the side rail, then go to the other side rail. Oh, he's going to shoot it. I like doing that. But the other way I was talking about would be, okay.
Yeah, I got you.
He had to pound it to be able to get it up there, but he gave him a little bit more angle than he originally planned.
Yeah. Well
But
played.
nothing's too much for Scott.
So 6-4 Fleming Haas.
With
That
their
will be
break
their
to
break.
try and close it out.
Yes.
And they'll have 2 breaks to close it out. 6-4, and if it does go hill. One gets kicked down to the middle of the head rail. All right, now you're gonna call me crazy here. I go for the 9.
Bank the 1 into the 9.
Yep. Bank the 1, but you want to bank it
Long. So it comes
long here, so it can come off. And then the cue ball, you hit it with a little bit of draw, and you try and put it.
If I try and get under that 8 ball, I scratch.
Me too, but these are both better players than I am. But that's the shot I try and do. You hit that ball with a little bit of low right. It squirts off that way. You don't have to hit it hard. And that's what I would like to do, especially if I'm on the hill. Now, other people say you're on the hill. You can be a little cautious. Play it safe here instead. Yeah. I'm just not that person.
I'm convinced Steve's not doing what you said, though. 'Cause he's definitely banking it.
Told you,
Yeah, he just didn't get it.
brothers.
Just didn't get it quite long enough. So hit the
No.
rail too close to the 9.
And didn't stay under the 8. I mean, obviously it's real easy to draw up. It is really hard to do.
Yes.
But I mean I believe that was the right shot. Could they have to run out this rack, win the next rack, and win your break again?
Yeah.
Yeah. If a team has to fade all that and all you have to do is make one good bank, I'm going for the bank.
Playing the combo here, or are you going to play safe?
I'm a little hurt you would ask. I'm going for the combo.
Sorry, do you think Tom is going to play the combo or play safe?
Down by 2 games, he's going for the combo.
Yeah. It was not a hard combo, so.
No. I mean, well, Steve went for it. It is going to most likely cost him this game. But it's still, in my mind, it was the right shot. I mean, they're not in trouble, but I don't like leaving that angle, ever. To me, there's no reason, unless I'm trying to break out a stack and straights pool, to have that angle on a shot.
Yeah.
Just too many things can go wrong, and it's harder to judge speed and cue control when you're shooting at that type of an angle.
Yeah. So it looks like Mark and Tom will make it 6-5 here, and they will have the break to try and get it to Hill.
And it will be Mark's break. And I'm by no way bashing on Mark. I mean, he was winning tournaments before I could spell pool, and I was a smart kid, so that was a long time ago. But it's just I don't like that angle. Now you get some of the older players like Mark or Rick or Tony Long. They like to spin the ball around. I like to put English on the ball, but I don't like to spin it as much as they do. They like to use as many rails as possible per shot.
Q, this is an A-side match. The winner of this match will move into the Final Four on the winner's side.
And the team we lost to the first round. They just moved on as well. They beat Randy.
Oh, you lost to Fred Chrislip and his partner?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You want to talk about being sad? I'm just hearing that again. I lost to Fred Chrislip and his partner. I'm surprised Bobby doesn't have 12 drinks in front of him right now. Ambrose. Oh, he was.
I thought you meant Pacheco, but
Oh, I can't see that low. I actually have no clue where he is.
he's actually right next to Ambrose.
Oh. Really couldn't see him. All right. Mark has stayed on that side of the table, and it is working out. Well,
Cue ball got kicked, but he made a ball. Tom can see the 1.
as long as you keep having control, you're good. Now, Tom shoots this shot pretty good. He's going to bank the 1 ball 2 rails and just leave the cue ball right there. Yeah. I do not hit that ball well.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
Not
I saw
with,
his right, he only went 2 rails.
not with an object ball that close to the rail.
No. If I could shoot that shot well, I'd be better at one pocket. It's just a small jump,
Yeah.
but the only problem with the jump is you're going to run in the 3 and the 9.
Yeah.
If you don't make the 1, you've just opened up their only problem ball. If you do make the 1,
You might not end up with a shot on the 2.
yes. So I might actually, even though jumping it is almost a guaranteed hit, I'm probably kicking at this ball just in case. I'm gonna make them do work, and if I can, it's the harder part. But I want to hit the bottom side of the 1. Not that bottom. Well, that was more like center. He hit the
Yeah,
center.
that was pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Now I want to hit the bottom part of the 1. That way the 1 and the 9 are as far apart as possible, so he can't even get to the stack. He can't get to the 2 balls that he needs to break out. But now he can.
You shoot the 1 in the bottom right corner with some angle to come down into the 9 and break them up? Or
Nope.
no?
I shoot the 1 ball right off the 3 to try and put it here. And I put my cue ball like up here, and I'm trying to end up right there. So you're actually using the 9.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna move the 3 a little bit, well, out. That's what the shot I like. Because anything else, you're not really guaranteeing yourself a shot, and you don't really know where the cue ball is going.
Yeah, Mark's unsure about what to do here. So
And Mark's seen all the different tournaments, leagues, nationals, Vegas. He's seen so many different things. Mark's telling him, I can make that 1 ball in the corner. I'll just pound into the 3, and I'll put left on it, so you'll be on the 2. Tom's like, that's not how that works. But all right. They're just going to go for the run out. Oh, I think he's telling him to do my shot. Nope. But I can't be right twice in the same match. I don't like it. Yeah.
yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tom didn't even try on this shot to make it. He's going to cross bank the 2 and try and come straight up and down the table with the cue ball and try and bump the 9 and the 3 for later.
Yeah,
But
no,
he looks like he's going
he's
straight into
definitely
this.
shooting that ball straight in.
He must see something.
Clip the 3. Whoop. Well, I was going to say clip the 3 and send the cue ball back around up table. He did it rail first. I would have gone directly into the 3 ball.
All right. Steve is going to 4 rail the 3 ball. Most likely not. He's probably going to clip off the right side of it and try and end up exactly where he's at. But he could 4 rail the 3 ball, try and put it behind the 7?
Yeah, 7.
7. And
That would take
put
some
the
pretty
cue
good
ball.
control on a 4-railer.
All you gotta do is hit it with right. Actually, yeah. Hit it with, you hit the cue ball with right, you're gonna end up coming and hopefully running into the 8. That's a lot of English. And then the 3 just goes here, 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 and here. And even if it breaks out a little bit, you're trying to run into the 8 with the cue ball. Boom, that's the shot.
I don't think so, personally, but we'll see.
Well, he got 3 rails. I honestly don't know if he was trying to make the 5 and leave the 3 up or not. I really don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
That, and I also don't know if the angles I put out on your telestrator were even possible.
It's kind of hard to telestrate from this angle. It's easier from the overhead.
True. Oh.
Can't stay there and watch.
Dang. Steve and Scott have elected to discuss this. I can see the...
Team Everhard, Team Wolford, table 1. Everhard, Wolford.
That's the 6 ball right there, right?
Yes.
So he's trying to run into the 8 here. I think that's what he was trying to do. Just run into the 8, bump it a little bit.
Yes, I agree.
Anybody else hear that snake? It wasn't an actual snake. I think it was like a Stephanie signaling somebody. Psst, psst.
Okay, well, we've now cut the field down from 36 to 16.
In about 4.5 hours. 5 hours.
5 hours, 5.5 hours, probably. Well, I can tell you, the stream has been on for 5 hours and 42 minutes, but probably about 20 minutes of that was not actually starting matches yet.
And then another 20 minutes, people weren't actually playing, so we're going to say 5 hours. Now, he's taking a long time with this because he has to decide if he wants to draw off the 8 ball and come up table, which he does have the control to do that. There you go.
Yeah, very well played.
Very well played. I swear, they got an earpiece. They hear what I'm saying. Yeah, the day either one of these players will take advice from me in a game of, well, take advice from me at all. We're probably playing chess. Or we're on a baseball field. Other than that, I don't think either one of them will ever take advice from me in a pool game. And that's going to be all she wrote. Let me rephrase that. That should be all she wrote. I do believe the last time Scott missed a shot like this, it was the early 90s, and he had the same hairdo. Mid 90s, he was listening to grunge music. Very nice. And Steve to cap it off, and then go get himself an ice cream sundae. And Team Fleming Haas has won 7-5.